Okay, we got some Nuke's top 5, top 10 scary ghost videos that'll spook ya. I don't think that's a word. Just assume that's a typo. Here we go.
User Cheryl Sweetie2 on TikTok is a single mother and seamstress who says that she and her daughter have been experiencing strange and unsettling things inside their home. For months, they've been hearing the sound of someone walking in the hallway outside of their bedrooms, and they've found their things mysteriously moved from room to room. Things have gotten so strange that Cheryl even began to worry that they might have a squatter living in their walls. So she installed a security camera so that she can keep an eye on their home. One night, Cheryl's daughter is playing with her toys in her mother's bedroom when something disturbing happens that Cheryl still just can't explain. The young girl walks toward the closet, seemingly expecting something to be inside. And then she just stands there transfixed, almost as if she sees something that we can't. She seems to get a little spooked and leaves, and the closet door slowly closes by itself. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie2 has no idea what to make of this video, and about 3 months later, this happens.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump on really quick because I had to stop sewing. My daughter just said that something weird really happened, and we've been experiencing a lot of strange things lately, just different noises and stuff. Don't mind my mannequins, I sew for a living, so. Can you tell mommy what you just said?
I think there's something underneath that door.
Under the closet door? Is that what scared you?
It scared me.
It's okay. Everything's all right.
Bro, the kid looks petrified.
I'm scared.
Let's go. Come on.
Cheryl's daughter seems scared as she says that she sees something just underneath the closet door. But there's nothing inside.
That one actually kind of scared me a little bit. Just a little fucking bit. Enough to make it to where I'm no longer hot.
Except for a kinda creepy mannequin. However, the mannequin seems to start moving on its own and falls over, breaking into pieces. Cheryl and her daughter are terrified and they just get out of there. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie2 says that she still has no idea what happened that night, and that she and her daughter are moving out to stay at her friend's house until they can find a new place to live. The Old Willis Place. Urban explorer Robert from the YouTube channel Sidestep Adventures into History is joined by his friend Dan to explore an old abandoned house in the woods near Waverly Hall, Georgia. Dan estimates the house.
What? Guys, I used to live here. Waverly Hall, Georgia. I used to live here in high school. I lived out in this place called Upatoy, and I want to say like 10 minutes away, 10 whole minutes away is Waverly Hall. And then about like 20 minutes away is what's the name of this fucking town? Tobbleton County. You got Tobbleton County, Waverly Hall, and Upatoy. I used to live out here. What the fuck?
YouTube channel Sidestep Adventures into History is joined by his friend Dan to explore an old abandoned house in the woods near Waverly Hall, Georgia. Dan estimates the house to have been built or rebuilt around the early 1900s, after which it was abandoned sometime in the 1960s. The house is known by locals to be the, quote, Old Willis Place, named after Mr. Willis, a man who lived there and, presumably, also died there. Now, Robert and Dan are determined to find more clues as to exactly how old the house is. They look inside, around, and even underneath the building.
Doesn't that look like an early settlement style chimney there?
Yeah.
What's interesting is the chimney looks like an older style than the house looks.
I'm thinking that this was probably built in the early 1900s.
There's a child's spoon. Oh, that's cool. How old do you reckon that is?
That's old. It's not silver, it's brass, silver plated.
Oh, look. Look at the entire stump. Looks like it was cut down, I guess, with an axe. Let me set the light down. I'm gonna touch it. This is an old tree right here. That's for sure.
But while inspecting the foundation of the Old Willis Place, the two explorers are suddenly interrupted by something downright creepy.
Either this was a one-room house, or it was a two-room house with a dog trot all the way down the middle. It's kind of hard to tell from here. It's been a lot of pillows replaced under here.
Yeah.
A lot of floor supports.
So that's a 1958 Coke bottle, right?
What is that?
Oh no. Oh no no no.
Oh, that's weird. Here.
Oh no no no.
That is strange.
Strange. That is fucking demonic, bro. There's no one else here except for you two. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. That's all I needed to see. Okay, cool. Bye.
You heard that, right, Dan?
Yes, I did.
And these are two fully grown-ass men who are 100% sober, and they're not on drugs, bro. Out here just investigating just to investigate, because they probably like investigating. Or maybe they like ghost hunting, or maybe they weren't ghost hunting. I don't know what they were doing, but did you see the look on that man's face? Bro, he looked surprised as shit. Like, he farted and a turd came out and he was like, oh! Oh no! Nah.
That was weird.
How are y'all still there?
All right, that's gonna...
Why are y'all still
That's
there?
enough of this old house for a minute.
Yeah.
We're gonna go look at something else. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have...
I was looking away.
That's enough of this old house for a minute. We're gonna go look at something else. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have...
Robert and Dan are taking a look underneath the house when suddenly they hear the eerie sound of footsteps on the floor right above them.
What is that?
They quickly crawl out from underneath the house and look inside, but there's no one there. Then, while filming the outro for the video, a loud bang is heard from the Old Willis Place.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have...
The two explorers are a bit creeped out by the bizarre experience and decide to just get away from the house. They explore the area a bit more and then head home. So could it be that they accidentally captured a paranormal event on camera?
Yeah, it's probably Old Man Willis, and he's just walking around. Lost, probably. I don't know. Probably with an open robe, dick hanging out, just fucking, I just want to be left in peace. Betty, where are you? I don't know, bro, but I'm not going back. That's crazy. This isn't Waverly Hall, bro. Yeah, I used to live out here, man.
Could it be the ghost of old Mr. Willis? You can watch this entire exploration, as well as many more surveys of creepy and historic abandoned locations, over on the YouTube channel.
It could be Old Woman Willis, right? How did Old Man Willis die? Does anybody know? Does anybody know how Old Man Willis died? Maybe it's Old Woman Willis. And she's walking around in the afterlife talking about, this is my goddamn house now. Fucking, that goddamn old man made me sleep outside sometimes. Fuck that guy. I had to put him down. And she's just like roaming. Just like, ah, yes. Freedom. My house now. Who knows?
Oh, sidestep adventures.
Yo, Astro, how many times do I gotta tell you? I don't do this kind of stuff. And you can ask me a million times and the answer will always be no. Sorry.
Into history. We need scary videos. So if you see anything.com, user Lauren Constantino from Auburn, Pennsylvania. Lauren says that she has recently moved into an old early 1900s house that she shares with two roommates. Late one evening, Lauren is hanging out when she spots her roommate's cat in the hallway and decides to take a short video. But as she's recording, she spots something very disturbing.
Whoa.
Did you see it?
What was that?
For just a fraction of a second, a distorted face appears right in front of the cat. Shocked by what she captured, Lauren posts her video on Reddit in the hopes of getting some answers. But
that cat used to be somebody. I think. That cat used to be somebody. I don't know. Looks like a Hispanic woman. I don't know. This cat used to... Reincarnation, bro. That's the fucking spirit of fucking Maria. And she's just lurking around in the body of a fucking feline.
shocked by what she captured, Lauren posts her video on Reddit in the hopes of getting some answers. But Reddit users are quick to point out
I wouldn't go to Reddit, bro. Reddit is so Reddit's a cesspool. Ugh.
face looks like it could have been made with some popular common face filters. But Lauren says that she wasn't using any kind of app or filter. She was recording directly from her iPhone's camera. But what is truly bizarre is that this face doesn't look like any face-altering makeup or face-swapping filter was used. The face is odd and twisted and has hair, eyebrows, a nose, and mouth. And even creepier, half of another distorted upside-down face seems to appear right beside it. So just what is this? I leave it up to you to decide. The Router Revenant. A Jet Bueno is the proud new owner of a small internet cafe in
Yo, Lugan, what's going on, man? Just watching some weird, creepy shit on the internet.
Revenant. A Jet Bueno is the proud new owner of a small internet cafe in Marilao, Philippines. Late one night, a Jet's girlfriend, Jen, drives over to the cafe to catch up on some important paperwork. Jen is completely alone with only their cat, Bulog, to keep her company. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Hold on. Whoa. Okay. There's something moving inside the shop. No.
Hindi naman eh. Kala ko nga si Bulag, nandito si Bulag eh. Eh, nandun naman sa kusina si Bulag, hindi naman tayo eh. Yan naman. Ano mo na, yung ano ba to? Masakit naman ito. O ata ito. Pero Xerox lang. Sige naman yan. Ito mo na nagtagli.
Headphones and a keyboard start falling from desks, eventually freaking out Jen so much that she hurries out of the cafe and calls her boyfriend Ajed, the
That scared the shit out of me.
cafe owner. Ajed seems to calm her down enough that she goes back inside to collect her things. But as Jen turns off the lights, one of the chairs quickly slides toward her, scaring her so much that she panics and just throws her paperwork at the chair and runs out. Ajed shares his CCTV footage to his social media and asks people to keep an open mind. Now, Ajed and his girlfriend Jen have never posted anything about the paranormal before, and they say they have never experienced anything supernatural until
Those are the ones that I believe the most. Or the ones that never post anything about paranormal. They don't look for it, they don't hunt for it, they don't go out of their way to find it. They're just living their lives, and then this shit happens. Those are the ones that I believe the absolute most, because what are they trying to gain? I can see if it's a paranormal channel, and you know, the things people will do for views and stuff like that. I don't put it outside of the realm of possibility that people just would fake it, right? But with a channel or people on social media that have no history of posting any of this stuff, hell, this stuff doesn't even interest them and it happens to them, those are the ones that I'm usually inclined to believe the most. And what happened here? It is an internet cafe. I don't know, man. Maybe some of these ghost apparitions, paranormal entities were just, you know, trying to see what Mia Khalifa was up to. Who fucking knows? I don't know.
until this incident. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The Goodwill Ghost Doll. TikTok user
Ugh. I hate when it's a fucking doll, man.
James Fodder bought a very creepy doll at his local Goodwill. At the time, a store employee warned James that the doll's previous owner was in a rush to get rid of it because she believed it was very haunted. James didn't believe in the paranormal and knew the doll was worth quite a bit of
No one believes in the paranormal until you see the paranormal or some paranormal shit fucks with you. And then you become a believer real goddamn fast.
money. So he bought it and took it home. That's when he realized that he had made a huge mistake. James began to hear voices. The doors in his home started to open and close on their own, And scariest of all, he started seeing strange shadowy shapes around his home. James decided to place the doll on a chair in an empty room with a motion-activated camera monitoring it. What he captures is downright creepy. The camera moves around as if tracking movement somewhere in the empty room. But nothing's moving. Then a small dark shape can be...
I honestly thought that the camera was just tracking dust. Or like dust particles. Maybe. Maybe not. Dust particles, you know how like just naturally there's just shit in the air, man. Dust particles, like fucking stuff off of you. You shed, man. Your body sheds, fucking just walls, dust, draft, things blowing into the sensor and stuff like that. I thought that maybe it would have been that. And at first, this one just is so creepy to me and like scares me because I had a feeling that the camera was going to pan away and then pan back and the doll was just going to be in a standing position. And like, yeah, nah, get rid of the doll, bro. And do you even have children? I thought that you would have bought this for like your kid or something. Or like a child. I don't even think you bought it for that. You just bought this doll. I mean, I'm not judging you or anything, but the last time I had dolls was when I was like fucking 7 years old, bro. Fucking G.I. Joes, Transformers, Power Rangers. Like, grown-ass man buying a doll like this? I mean, maybe you're a collector, who fucking knows. Again, not judging you, but that's just a very creepy fucking purchase if you don't have kids. That's just my opinion. Like,
seen quickly moving across the floor in the hallway behind
that was Sonic the Hedgehog right there. That's in blackface.
the doll. James explains that the camera only moves when it senses physical motion, so he has no idea why the camera would be moving when there's nothing there. Another night of filming.
Okay, so that is creepy, really. Again, I thought that it could have just been chalked up to just like random dust particles or just like shit in the air that would probably cause the...
When James checks his camera footage, he is shocked.
Oh no. Oh no no. Burn it. Burn it. Fucking burn it. If you take it back to the Goodwill, you're a shit fucking person because then someone else might buy this thing. Fucking burn it. Do it how they did the fucking the Marwin in the movie Outlander. Burn it. Burn the fuck out of it. Oil, holy water, and fucking something. Get it out. Get it the fuck out.
The camera
I fucking hate when it's dolls, bro.
still moves all around, seemingly tracking something that we can't see.
And the crazy part is that the doll moved and the camera didn't even pick up on the movement of the doll. It's picking up on something else.
Then the doll seems to just start moving all on its own.
And when the doll moves, that's when the camera pans to a different direction. If it's motion sensors, Either the camera sucks, bro, which I don't think that's the case. Could be the case. Kill it with fire. Kill it with fucking fire.
James says that he was a skeptic before all this, but that he now 100% believes that the doll he brought home from Goodwill has a paranormal entity attached to it.
Yeah, it's no longer Goodwill, bro. It's fucking ill will.
But what do you think is happening here? Is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
I don't care. It was enough to freak me the fuck out just watching it. Burn it.
You decide.
Imagine he goes to burn it and it doesn't burn. I'm leaving the country.
This next mysterious video was shared to Reddit by Raphael H445, who claims that his sister recorded the footage on her property. Late one night, a motion-activated security camera outside their home senses movement.
What?
The CCTV records two trespassers standing at the property gate. The homeowner heads outside to demand that they leave and clicks his car alarm to activate his truck's headlights. It lights up the two strangers as clear as day, but when he yells for them to leave, they don't move. Then the man heads for his truck, reaching inside and flipping on the headlights. But the trespassers have disappeared. To this day, the family has no idea who they were or what they were doing there. But most disturbing of all, where did they go?
Hopefully back to hell.
The Graveyard Flyer. A while back, we featured a video by ghost hunters David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals. In the video, they visited what is said to be a haunted church and captured multiple encounters with a creepy shadow figure.
Did you used to play piano here?
Yo, dude, remember how I told you that like 20 minutes ago, I was hot, I was fucking sweating, I was just like, good fucking God, this is unbearable. I'm no longer hot. I'm cold now. Like, ugh.
We would love to hear you play again. What's that? Dude.
Well, David and Dell decided to return to the church for another investigation. But this time their plans aren't to investigate the church, because you see, just outside the church is an old cemetery with graves dating back to the early—
No, American Brown Guy, it doesn't work, but it sure as fuck would make me feel better to have one with me. Just in fucking case.
1800s. The guys decide to investigate the graveyard for any paranormal activity, and at first they don't really experience anything.
Is anybody out here?
I mean, we did just see a fucking headstone.
So the guys
knocked
decide to
over.
split up and explore the cemetery separately. As David wanders alone through the graves, he sees something that he just can't explain.
That's how you get God, man. I never understood people's like infatuation with splitting up. When has splitting up ever worked in any situation or any scenario outside of like, I don't know, trying to find fucking survivors? Like when? Bro, when? When has it ever worked? You bet your sweet fucking ass I get in a situation like we're not splitting up. Ever. For any reason. We die together. Okay? That we die together. We're not splitting up.
I swear I keep thinking that I hear something.
He got touched.
Spell.
Hold on, what did he say? Okay, there's nothing in the windows. I could have swore I saw something in the windows. I think something just touched him.
Had spell. 'Cause I keep thinking that I hear something. Spell. 'Cause I keep thinking that I hear something. 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 'Cause I keep t I'm pretty sure I just saw something go. I don't know what I saw. It looked like a shadow or something go to that bush. A shadow going to the bush. I don't even
It almost looked like a fucking puma. Like an all-black puma.
know. I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a shadow. It's over here.
Or it was the ghost of fucking Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther. Who fucking knows?
It's over here. The bush, the bush, the bush.
That could have been an animal. Could have. Not sure because it's kind of blurry. But that's just what it looked like to me.
The guys search behind the bush and even inside it, but there's no evidence of whatever the strange flying black thing might have been. Then Dell makes a disturbing discovery.
There's a tombstone in there?
There's a tombstone right here, dude. Look at that.
Inside the bushes?
There is a tombstone.
1842.
Well, that's a shitty cemetery. You let a bush grow around a fucking headstone? Damn.
Dude, that is freaking crazy, bro.
The bush that the strange dark shape flew into is actually the marker for a grave, dating back to the year 1842. So was this
Okay, that just made it way creepier, actually. I didn't know that that was there, that was there, and now it makes a lot of sense. It makes more sense than what it made before. Ugh.
bizarre shadow figure one of the spirits that haunt the old graveyard? Maybe returning to its grave? And if not, then just what is this? Let me know what you think.
Probably vintage Jordan. Who knows?
It rings a bell. Reddit user RileyJoss11 says that his mother's friend captured something very strange.
Yeah, it honestly looked like a cat. Like a really big fucking cat. That's why I said puma. Or maybe like that's all I can really think of. Because you're not going to see a fucking panther. Or like a jaguar. Or something like that. Especially in a domestic area like this. Pumas are likely. There's people that own pumas. Right? And for the most part, they're always all black. That's kind of what it looked like from far away. But who knows? Who fucking knows?
On their Ring doorbell camera.
Huh?
It's a little after 4 in the morning when a translucent shape appears out of nowhere and seems to activate the Ring doorbell 6 times before it moves away and disappears.
It's probably translucent and he just fucking got his cock pierced. He got a King Richard. The boys reference. If you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. What the fuck is that? At first I thought it was a cigarette. But then it looks like a combination of like a cigarette, a pixie stick, a glow stick, a chem light, and a fucking, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Disappears. Now, usually I would just write this off as a spider web. That's too close to the lens. But a spider web can't ring a doorbell 6 times. And also this thing seems to react each time the doorbell rings. Then it just moves off and disappears into the night. Again, not really like a spider web. So could this be a paranormal event caught on camera? Or just what is going on here? Let me know what you think. Through the roof.
A ring light does you no good in this situation, bro. Really. Like, I can imagine, like, the level of anxiety if, like, you don't know what the fuck is happening and you see this on your front porch and you're just like, who the fuck do I call about this? The Ghostbusters aren't real, man. Who the fuck do I call about this? If it's a person, like, open the door, right? If it's that, I can call the police, right? I could do some shit, but what do you do here? You just rewatch it and be freaked out for like a whole fucking month.
Late one night, Shallie and her daughter Melody go outside to take a look at a group of cute cats that have gathered in the yard outside their home in Indonesia. Then things take a very creepy turn.
Carrying my daughter outside to get some air. I'm in the cat's outside.
Ada apa, Dek?
Oh, her child is scared. I'm telling you, bro, children can sense shit. They just can. Remember the first clip with the fucking the mannequins, and that girl was just like visibly mortified and terrified? Kids just they have a sense. They have a fucking sense. Suddenly, she wanted to go back inside, even though she was the one who wanted to go outside. When she got outside, she said, "I saw Miss Kayun Tilly on the roof." And the mother probably says, "Honey, Miss, I think the K is silent. Miss Yun Tilly has been dead for 20 years, sweetie. There's no one there." Your kid sees something. And I'm telling you, bro, I know that kids have a vivid imagination sometimes. Like, I myself had an imaginary friend when I was little. I'm sure y'all did too. But sometimes there's a difference between an imaginary friend and some weird shit. Okay? It's like, pay attention to your kids. Oftentimes they can let you know.
Dia lihat ada apa emang? Masuk. Kenapa?
Did you see it? Someone or something can be seen standing on a rooftop right in front of them. Shallie doesn't see it and is confused as to why her daughter is so upset. It's only after posting the video to TikTok that viewers tell Shallie there was something on that roof. But what do you think this is? Let me know.
Maybe it was the lady from the first video that was just yeeting mannequins out her fucking window. Like, fuck this shit. And like the mannequin landed right there on the roof.
Uninvited. Popular Korean ghost hunt live streamer Michael from the YouTube channel Docha Michael explores an abandoned house that is said to be haunted. When Michael arrives at the location, even before he has a chance to enter the building, strange things start to happen.
Off rip, huh? Nah. That ghost is just disrespectful. What the fuck do you need with a wheelchair? Come on, man. You're just being rude.
뭐야? 뭐야? 와! 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 대놓고 비쳤다. 대놓고 비쳤다.
As soon as Michael starts recording and is just about to enter the old abandoned house, a wheelchair starts to move all on its own. Now obviously Michael is shocked by what he just witnessed, but he has no idea that things are about to get even creepier.
I'm shitting myself. I'm out. I mean, why are you running? There's nowhere to hide, bro. You can't hide from these things. You went in
Something
there.
seems to pound on a door, catching Michael's attention. Then the door suddenly swings open on its own. Creepiest of all, whoever or whatever was pounding on the door seems to be hiding behind a curtain and quickly moves away. When Michael runs over, there's no one there, just an empty room. Later into the investigation, Michael finds a mirror on top of a makeup table. This is when things get downright chilling.
Because you're about to shit yourself.
이상한 소리 난다. 와, 씨발 배에서 막 꼬락꼬락 소리 난다. 와, 배에서 막 이상한 소리 난다.
Even though you don't know in your head, your body is having a very physical, visceral reaction to whatever the fuck is standing behind you, bro. Really. You might not know what it is, like, why is my stomach making these noises, but your body will oftentimes react a certain kind of way before your brain does. It's your body's way of letting you know, hey, listen, this isn't good.
The ghost hunter's stomach suddenly starts to growl from hunger, and he is so distracted rubbing his belly that he doesn't even notice that someone or something is walking up right behind him. But when he turns around, again, there's just no one there. Michael has no idea what he just captured on camera. He continues his exploration of the creepy abandoned building. Now Michael hears a sound coming from the same curtain he filmed earlier. When he gets close to the curtain to find an explanation to the strange sound, this happens.
소리. 잠깐. 분명히 여기 어딘가에 있단 말이야, 지금.
Something seems to punch at Michael through the curtains. Understandably, he is terrified by the strange attack and makes a run for it. So did Michael capture evidence of something paranormal on camera? Something trying to attack him? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out this full
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough for me.